Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, man. Today we have a Cavaliers video. We're going to just kind of talk about the big picture here with the All-Star break coming up soon. The Cavs are 31-20, and they're just right there. They have a shot at getting the first seed. They are right there in the Eastern Conference. Hopefully they can maintain it and have home field advantage come playoff time, because if that happens, I'd be worried. I would be worried to play the Cavaliers because you never know how far they can go. And we're going to talk about a bunch of different things in today's video. I have a Cleveland Cavaliers video playing in the background. This is straight up from their YouTube channel. I have the whole video's link in the bio if you guys want to watch it. The Cavs social media team, particularly their YouTube, it's the best in the business. It is the best in the business. These are like mini movies, and they are so good. And if I'm allowed to show these, I'll do it for every single Cavs video, man. They're so cool. Anyways, let's talk about the Cavaliers today. I just think it's so impressive, kind of, what the Cavs have been able to accomplish so far this season. The way that they've developed their young players. Darius Garland. Evan Mobley's coming along. Colin Sexton was one hell of a scorer. They have a lot of young players. Isaac Okoro. I think it's almost taken for granted sometimes how difficult it is to develop younger players this fast. And I'll use the Warriors as an example, where guys like Jonathan Kuminga, Jordan Poole, these are dudes who were in the G League like last year. And now they're out here competing, helping their team win basketball games. And I feel like the Warriors kind of set that precedent where they just develop. They know how to develop. And shout out to JB. Shout out to the whole Cavs coaching staff, because, like I said, dude, who thought the Cavs would be in this position? I don't think a single person watching this video, maybe a couple, genuinely predicted over halfway through the season, with one of the most difficult schedules in the entire NBA, that the Cavs would have the fourth best record in the Eastern Conference and be ahead of the Milwaukee Bucks, the Brooklyn Nets, the Boston Celtics, the Atlanta Hawks, the New York Knicks. It's crazy. They are a game and a half outside of first place, in front of the Heat, Sixers, and the Bulls. They've won 8 out of their last 2. They play my Houston Rockets tonight. Maybe I'll go live for it. Definitely got a recap video coming for you guys once that game is over. They've had season-ending injuries to Colin Sexton and Ricky Rubio. And those two players, man, those are two players where if the Cavs still had both of them, you could 100% make an argument that that team is going to win it all. 100%. Darius Garland, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, Kevin Love. One hell of a unit. That team's, all the players I just mentioned have missed over 7 games. All of them. The guy on the Cavs who's played the most, Darius Garland's played 44 out of the 51 games played. Brandon Goodwin almost appeared out of thin air. I made a video right when they signed him saying this dude can hoop. You have guys like Lamar Stevens, Dean Wade, providing impact at the most random times, it feels like. The Cavs will be down like 10 points. Dean Wade checks into the game, makes like 3 straight threes in 5 possessions, and bang, it's like, whoa, what just happened? Lauri Markkanen is still out. He's missed 13 games. Lauri Markkanen this season, 13.6 points, 5.3 rebounds, shooting a good clip from downtown. I don't think I fully understood Lauri Markkanen's impact till he got hurt. I know he's a good basketball player. He used to be on my Chicago Bulls. I know he's having a good season. I know he does a lot for the Cavaliers, offensively and defensively, just his presence alone, just being a 7-footer out there. But I think in wake of his absence, I think it's really kind of becoming clear, like, all right, Lauri has a really big impact on this team. Isaac Okoro. Isaac Okoro's only played 36 games this season. Started in 30 of them. You like to see that. Almost averaging 10 points per game. He's averaging a little over 9. I mean, Isaac Okoro has been an absolute clamp this season. But he's also had, every couple of games he'll drop 15 points with like 3 or 4 from downtown. And you'll be like, well, hold up. What do we have here? Rajon Rondo. He's only played 7 games with the Cavs. 7.4 points per game. 3 rebounds. 4 assists. Guess how many minutes he's playing? Just 20. Just 20. So, it makes you think, man, what would happen? What would have happened? No Sexton. No Rubio. Both of those two guys don't get injured. You gotta be wondering. Who isn't wondering? So, what's next here? Dylan Windler, I gotta give love to my boy Dylan Windler as well. I think Cedi Osman should be traded. I do think Cedi Osman should be traded. Now, actually, maybe should is the wrong word. I think Cedi Osman might be the best guy to trade. This season, he's averaging about 11 points per game. He's playing well. It's just inconsistent. 35% from downtown. Well, the last 10 have not been pretty. He's shooting just 32% from the field, shooting just 21% from downtown, 57% from the line. The last 10 games, they just haven't been great. They have not been great. The other game, the win the other night against New Orleans Pelicans, he only has 7 points in his first ever start at point guard. Shoots 18% from the field, but he also has a career high 12 assists. So maybe you don't want to trade Cedi Osman, but I'm thinking here if the Cavs are planning on making a move, and I'm talking like more of a bigger splash, not like a low key, signing like a Rajon Rondo trade or a Goodwin signing. I think Cedi might be one of their better pieces. Dan Wade, Lamar Stevens, these are some guys to keep an eye on. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Cavs trade one of those 3 players, or maybe even 2 of those 3 players. We'll see as we get a little closer to the trade deadline. I mean, we're still a little over a week, just barely over a week. We'll see what happens. Kevin Love, he should be there safe. Kevin Love should be safe. 14 points this season, 7 rebounds in just 22 minutes. I mean, Kevin Love's been an absolute dog this whole year. So that's really it for today. If you guys enjoyed it, you like daily Cavs content, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and drop some comments down below on your opinion on this Cavs team. But mainly, let me know down below in the comment section, how far are the Cavaliers getting? Guys, we're about 17 subs away from 10,000, so every new subscriber, I really appreciate it. Every like, every comment helps out that algorithm, pushes it to new people. That's it for today, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.